Your dog climbing on you is not affection. It's a diagnosis. Every time they do it, they are running a biological assessment of your emotional state and responding to what they find. And the science behind what they're actually doing is so precise, so deliberate, it will permanently change how you see that moment. Welcome to Pet Mind. Let's start with what's happening right now in millions of homes. You sit down on the couch. Maybe you've had a hard day. Maybe you're fine. You don't say anything. You haven't moved in a particular way. And within 90 seconds, your dog walks across the room, steps over your legs, and parks themselves directly on top of you. Not beside you, on you. Most people smile and reach for their phone to take a photo. And they assume it's simple. The dog wants warmth. The dog is being clingy. The dog just loves you and wants to be close. But here's what behavioral science has found. What your dog is doing in that moment is one of the most neurologically sophisticated behaviors documented between two species. They have assessed your body temperature, your breathing rate, your muscle tension, and the chemical composition of your skin, all within seconds of entering the room. And they have made a decision based on that data. And climbing on you is the conclusion. Almost nobody knows this. And once you understand what each of these behaviors actually means, you will never look at your dog the same way again. 1. Climbing directly onto your chest or lap. Let's start with the most common one. Your dog doesn't just sit beside you. They climb onto you. Full body contact. Maximum surface area. Here's what's actually happening. Your skin is a broadcast signal. When you're stressed, your body releases a compound through your pores. Detectable, measurable, consistent. Dogs have approximately 300 million olfactory receptors. Humans have 6 million. When your dog climbs onto your chest, part of what they are doing is taking a direct chemical reading of your current emotional state. Researchers confirmed this in a controlled study where dogs were exposed to sweat samples collected during fear, happiness, and neutral states, without any visual or auditory cues. The dogs responded differently to each one. Their heart rates changed. Their behavior changed. They knew. So when your dog climbs onto your chest and presses their nose close to your neck or face, they are not being dramatic. They are reading you. And what they do next, whether they settle, lick, nudge, or stay alert, is their response to what they found. If they settle quietly, your signal came back calm. If they lick your face or paw at you, they detected something elevated. They are not being affectionate in the greeting card sense. They are administering care based on a chemical diagnosis they just ran on your body. That's not a pet. That's a first responder. Now here's where it gets more interesting, because this behavior doesn't just go one direction. When your dog makes full body contact with you, something happens inside both of you simultaneously. A neurochemical loop activates, the same one that fires between a mother and a newborn. Your cortisol, your primary stress hormone, drops measurably within 10 minutes of sustained physical contact with your dog. And their cortisol drops too. This was measured. It wasn't theoretical. Both nervous systems downregulate. Together, what this means is that your dog climbing on you isn't just them seeking comfort. They are co-regulating your nervous system in real time. They felt what you were carrying. They made contact. And now both of you are chemically different than you were 2 minutes ago. If you've ever felt genuinely calmer after your dog settled on you, that wasn't your imagination. That was neuroscience. If Pet Mind has ever given you something you couldn't find anywhere else, drop a like on this video right now. It's the single biggest reason we can keep going deeper on content like this. Tap the like button and keep watching. 2. Climbing on you and facing away. This one confuses people because it feels like rejection. Your dog climbs onto you, then turns their back to you and faces the room. Most owners take it personally. The dog doesn't want to look at me. The dog isn't really that interested in me. They just wanted a warm spot. Here is what it actually means. When a dog positions their back against you and faces outward, they are guarding you. This posture has a specific name in animal behavior research, sentinel positioning. It is documented in wolf packs, in wild dog groups, and in domestic dogs across every breed and size. One animal rests or sleeps while the other faces the threat direction. The one facing out is on watch. Your dog just appointed themselves your security detail. They assessed the environment, the room, the sounds coming from outside, the positioning of the windows and doors, and decided that the most useful thing they could do right now was keep their eyes on it while you rest. They are not ignoring you. They are protecting you. The back pressed against you is not indifference. It is the physical signal that you are the thing worth guarding. there is something in that worth sitting with. An animal that has no evolutionary obligation to protect you has decided, on their own, that your safety is worth their vigilance. Every time your dog faces away while sitting on you, that is what is happening. 3. Climbing on you when you're upset or crying. This one has been studied more rigorously than almost any other dog behavior, because the results kept surprising researchers. In one of the most replicated findings in canine behavioral science, dogs consistently moved toward humans displaying distress signals rather than away from them. This alone sets dogs apart from nearly every other domesticated animal. Most animals retreat from emotional volatility. Dogs move toward it. But here's the detail that changes everything. They don't just approach. They approach with specific, targeted physical behaviors depending on the intensity of your distress. Light distress, they lean in, make contact, stay close. Moderate distress, they lick the face, particularly around the eyes and cheeks where tears travel. Severe distress, they climb fully onto the person, maximizing body contact, often pressing their head against the human's chest or face. Each escalation is a calibrated response. They are not panicking alongside you. They are deploying a tiered comfort protocol based on what they're reading. And here's the part that no one talks about. Dogs that regularly perform this behavior with their owners show measurably higher oxytocin levels during reunion after separation. What this means is that consoling you actually reinforces their bond to you. When your dog climbs on you while you cry, they are not just helping you through something. That moment is also one of the primary ways they fall deeper in love with you. Grief and bonding, happening simultaneously in both directions. Now subscribe to Pet Mind if you're not already. Not because it's the thing to say at this point in a video, but because if what you're hearing right now is changing how you understand your dog, there's a catalog of content on this channel built on the exact same research standard. Every video, hit subscribe and don't miss another one. 4. Climbing on you specifically after you come home. You walk through the door. Before you've taken your shoes off, before you've set anything down, your dog is on you. Jumping, climbing, pressing their body against your legs or torso. Most people manage this behavior. Try to calm the dog down. Redirect them. Wait for them to settle before giving attention. Here's what you may not realize you're dismissing. The moment you walk through the door, your dog runs the most comprehensive version of the chemical and sensory scan we discussed earlier. They are reading everything that happened to you since you left. Every environment you were in. Every person you stood near. Every emotional state you moved through during the day. Dogs trained in specific detection work can identify physiological changes in humans, elevated blood pressure, spiked adrenaline, hormonal shifts from scent alone. Your pet dog is doing a version of this every single time you come home. The climbing behavior that follows is not simply excitement. It is their response to the report they just compiled. If they are frantic, they likely detected something elevated in you: stress, conflict, fatigue, and they are trying to make immediate contact to begin the regulation process. If they settle quickly, the report came back clean. The greeting at the door is not an inconvenient habit. It is a welfare check. And the fact that they have been waiting for you, that the highlight of their neurological day is the moment your particular scent comes through that door, is the kind of thing that deserves to land. Point 5. Climbing on you and refusing to move. This is the one that reads as stubborn. You need to get up. You have something to do. And your dog is on you like a weighted blanket with a heartbeat. Immovable, deliberate, eyes either closed or fixed on you. This is not obstinacy. In canine behavioral literature, this is classified as proximity maintenance under perceived threat. Your dog has detected, through the same suite of sensory systems we've discussed, that something in your current state warrants intervention. They have decided that the best thing they can do for you is stay. And they are staying. What qualifies as a perceived threat in a dog's neurological assessment? It's broader than you'd expect. Loneliness registers. Social withdrawal registers. Elevated cortisol that has been sustained over time. The low-level chronic stress of modern life registers clearly. Dogs exposed to owners experiencing long-term stress show altered behavior patterns, disrupted sleep, and changes in appetite. They absorb what you carry. The dog who won't move off your lap when you're trying to work, they're not being difficult. They're telling you something about what they're detecting. They're saying, I've run the numbers. You need this right now more than you need to go do that thing. They're probably right. But here's where the science goes somewhere most people don't expect. There's a darker edge to this behavior that you need to know. If a dog who regularly climbs on you suddenly stops initiating contact, stops seeking proximity, stops performing the behaviors we've covered in this video, don't normalize it. Don't assume they're going through a phase. Don't wait to see if it resolves. Changes in contact-seeking behavior are documented as among the earliest indicators of pain in dogs, appearing before limping, before obvious stiffness, before any visible physical symptom. A dog who is always pressed against you and suddenly keeps their distance may be protecting a part of their body from contact pressure. They can't tell you where it hurts. This is how they show you. In older dogs specifically, withdrawal from physical proximity is one of the hallmark behavioral signs of cognitive decline, a condition that affects more than a third of dogs over the age of 8. The dog who used to climb on you and now sits across the room isn't giving you space. They may be lost. Your dog's behavior is their only language. The climbing, the pressing, the staying, all of it is speech. And the sudden absence of it is a sentence you need to hear. 6. Climbing on you in front of strangers or guests. Your dog has been calm all evening. A guest arrives, and within minutes, your dog has abandoned the guest entirely and is climbing directly onto you. The easy read: the dog is shy. The dog is antisocial. The dog doesn't like strangers. The more accurate read is considerably more interesting. Dogs perform what researchers call social referencing, a behavior also documented in human infants. When an uncertain or novel social situation arises, they look to their trusted person to calibrate their response. Your dog climbing on you in the presence of strangers is not retreat. It is recalibration. They are using your body as a data point. Your scent, your breathing, your muscle tension, your vocal patterns. All of it tells them how much to trust the situation. If you are relaxed, they will eventually relax. If you are tense, even subtly, in ways you don't consciously register, your dog will know, and they will stay close. This is why dogs can react to guests you've decided are perfectly fine before anything overtly happens. They are not reading the words or the surface behavior. They are reading the chemistry, yours and the guest's. The next time your dog climbs on you in the presence of someone specific, consider what they might be responding to in you, before you assume it's about the guest at all. One more thing before we close. All of this, the scanning, the guarding, the consoling, the refusing to move, did not develop by accident. Dogs are the only animal domesticated before agriculture, before farming, before human civilization as we understand it. For 15,000 years, they were not our pets. They were our partners in survival. They learned to read us because their lives depended on reading us. And we survived better because of what they could detect. The dog climbing on you right now carries every generation of that history in their nervous system. They are not doing something cute. They are not doing something inconvenient. They are doing something ancient. Something selected for across 15,000 years of living alongside a species that needed exactly what a dog can offer. And the extraordinary thing, the thing that should stop you for a moment, is that after all of that time, after all of that history, they still choose to come to you. Not because they have to, not because you train them to, but because somewhere in the deepest layer of what they are, you are the place their nervous system recognizes as safe. That's what they're saying when they climb on you. Every single time. If this video changed anything about how you see your dog, share it with someone who has one. Not as a recommendation, as a gift. Because the person watching this with their dog on their lap deserves to know what's actually happening in that moment.